Okay, here we go. Come on, work with me. There we go. Let's see if it's gonna do the stupid things today. Holy crap, that is loud. Yeah, so if I don't sound like I'm doing too hot, I'm not. It's been a hell of a fucking last couple months. And you would be surprised at just how much of a hell of a last couple of months. Like, I'm pretty sure there's something wrong with my head. Other than all the diagnosed things, thank you very much. Because, there's been some pressure in my skull, and fucking A. I do not fancy the thought of going and getting my rattled melon checked out for that, because any observations of it are gonna be expensive, painful. But in that same vein, I might have to. To be fair, my fears are not without basis. I had a nosebleed for nearly a week. Have had some issues with pressure at the back of my skull for about a month. Interestingly, only went up right. And only if I tried to inhale too much. That's the part that weirds me out. But, hey, my head and everything are very, very screwed up things. And anyways, one of the... Okay, so I've been progressing in Veilguard off-screen, obviously. My companion roster is much bigger, and I'm actually sad I didn't stream or record while grabbing Davrin, Emmerich, and Lucanis in particular. Those three are easily among my favorites here. Lucanis is a my mind bricked there. Lucanis is an Antivan Crow, so he's an assassin. He is possessed by a demon of spite, and he is heavily addicted to coffee. If I didn't know any better, I'd think this man was my spirit animal. Well, he is. Davrin, Baby Griffin. Baby Griffin. Okay. I have to rework my party here, I think. Or the game's just gonna outright... Oh, it's gonna just change it for this.
Hey. Some for you. Some for you. Hey, don't be a dick. That was for the little one. Stupid birds.
Here, let me.
You gotta spread it out. Throw it out in a clump and they fight over it.
I know how to do it.
So do it. Sometimes I practice with the fire out here. It's safer. No people around. Lots of water.
Is it magic or...?
It's not magic. My mother says the Kunari used to be closer to dragons. Something in our blood.
The Untom called you a Dari.
Yeah. Old Kunari word for fire breather. A few like me are born every generation. My mother thinks Adari were meant for something special. She's always looking through the old texts for clues. Come on. Don't want to scare the birds. My mother left the Qun not far from here. She got herself transferred to Kontar from Parvalan. Smuggled me there and then walked out.
I thought Kontar was well fortified. How did she escape with a child?
The Qun isn't a prison. People can leave if they want.
Do you miss living under the Qun?
Not much to miss. I was a baby. My mother misses it. She was an Ashkari back then. A scholar.
Why'd she leave?
Me. There's enough for all of you. Shathan was worried about what the Qunari would do with a fire breather like me.
What would they do?
She said they'd have me put in the Antam, use me as a berserker. The idea scared her enough that she left her library and walked away from the Qun. There you go. Come on. Over here's where I practice.
Why not on the beach?
The birds just ate. Scare them any more than you already did and they'll be crapping everywhere. What the crap is that?
The Antam must be marking their territory.
Not on my beach. Vosh Vatari! Come on. These banners need to burn. I'm on it.
Nice. What does it feel like when you breathe fire like that?
It's more like spitting.
Ugh.
Something inside my throat opens up and lets stuff mix together. Then there's this rush of heat as I roar it out.
Chemical reaction.
Surprised it doesn't hurt your mouth to do that.
It can. One time my tongue got in the way. Got a mouthful of fire.
Ouch.
Didn't hurt much. My mother has to make food extra spicy so I can taste it.
I guess that's the trade-off for being a fire breather.
It's fine. I smell stuff better than most people.
An untimed supply cache. Too bad it's locked up.
Not for long. Watch.
Tosh, you got this. Wow. It burned right through it.
Yep. Melts some metals, not all.
How would you figure out which kinds of metals you could melt?
My mother said I went through a lot of spoons as a baby. This way.
More birds to feed?
Something like that.
Damn.
Garage. It's Tosh. I brought food.
Avatosh, it's good you came early. The feather clouds are getting lower. It's going to rain. Who is this with you?
This is Rook. He's a friend.
A friend. All right. Make sure you both dress for rain. Drip rain, not mist rain.
Nice to meet you.
And you.
Karash was a worker caste navigator. Got dragged along with the Antam when they invaded.
They told us it was ordered by the Qun. I was not taught war. I was taught the weather. Red clouds for thunder, gray clouds for rain, green clouds for the devouring storm, and black clouds for the Antam cannons. After what they did in Ventus, I ran away.
Is there anything you need? We saw that the Antam were in the area.
Yes, I knew some of them from the Dreadnought where I worked. I know places to hide. They did not see me.
Let me know if they give you trouble.
I am at peace, Avatosh. I have the clouds to watch and fish to eat.
More than just fish. Here you go. Shathan said to eat the fruit before it spoils.
I like the cookies better.
Everyone likes the cookies better.
I'll eat the fruit. Thank you, Avatosh.
Panahedan. I'll see you soon.
So, the dragon hunter has a softer side.
The Kyun says you take care of people.
So, you're a little Kunari, a little Ravani, and a little dragon?
Yeah?
I get that.
Come on. I should tell my mother how Karash is doing.
Wait, shit.
So how do you get it?
I left my old life behind to live in the necropolis with the Moonwatch. I had to leave that to help stop Solus. So you take what works from each part, right?
Yeah. I had to take Kunari language classes growing up. I had to learn how to tie these stupid knots. It wasn't so bad when the Kunari and Ravain were at peace. Now the Antam have broken from the Kyun and started attacking. People look at me like they're scared I'll switch sides.
That's their loss. People who've only ever been one thing will never know how big the world is.
Yeah? Maybe. Mother, what are you doing here?
You used to call me Tama.
I also used to wet the bed. Want me to start that up again?
I'd rather you didn't. Not that it's my business. She's not in my...
She always did like the flustered ones. In truth, Evitash's tastes are quite varied, although it is uncommon for her to be attracted to men.
Mother.
Perhaps because in some ways, she acts more like a man herself.
Why are you here?
I came to ask Karash about the tablet your group recovered. I wondered if some of the symbols might be used among the Antam.
Be gentle. Don't make him talk about the war.
I see the wisdom of your suggestion. I also see that you used your fire again. Chakra Toebra.
Chakra Toebra.
Remember to keep your consonants crisp. Kunari do not slouch, and neither does our language. Panahadan, Evitash. You did well bringing Karash his food.
Sorry. She's like that.
She's very involved in your life.
Yeah.
It was nice to meet Karash.
Yeah. It was.
Considering what she's got equipped, actually, that's a lot better. There's not a lot of dragons. What? Oh, that's why the XP dial was taking a bit to catch up. Okay, I know there was something I was going to invest in, but I can't remember what. Oh, wait. I was going to go up in this tree. Okay, I have Charging Spirit. I don't use my staff, and that's clearly where Mind Blast comes in. My goal with specking around this way is... No, not Death Frost. Not Fade Reflex. Over here. Breathing Room. The most efficient way to do that is going to be to go from Frost Nova into Bulwark, Reflex, and Necessary Steps. I do not typically use Frozen, but I might wind up fucking around with that. Fucking Lord. Let's see. That one might actually be worth investing in, if only to have another weakened source. The fact that you can get an upgrade right there. That one's also worth considering just because I use a lot of area abilities. Abilities in this game, other than ultimates, all have 2 tags. This one, for instance, is a duration blast. This is an area duration. Area blast. Strike area. If I go back down this tree, it's strike blast. Strike duration. And it's dependent on those abilities, what you're gonna get. Meditation is also worth the consideration just because of the fact that my mana is a resource I need to consider. Also, this is worth getting just because I get hurt a lot. Because here's the thing, okay? Oh, that's interesting. Because here's the thing, I don't really use these kind of abilities. But I typically wind up in situations where I am mobbed by, well, just a little bit of everything. Okay, let's see. Spitfire, Overwhelmed Applicator. Okay. Let's see. Now then, what we're doing right now is just a bunch of side questing. Oh wait, that one won't bring me anywhere. That one will bring me to a place where one of my other side quests have me going. The Hosberg Wetlands in Neanderthal. Shades of Blight. And I think my closest one to being 2-star in strength is actually the Veil Jumpers. Because the 2-star is at like the 2,000 milestone. Okay, 1,700, 1,700. Let's see. Okay, so I don't yet have the ability to amass Lord of Fortune rep. Which means I'm actually still quite a ways away. The game is unlikely to drop you on your head like that. One of the issues here is going to be finding where my sanctum is, or figuring out how to acquire it through Prague. Okay, Lavendel, fast travel unlocked.
Alright, let's find those boil samples. Looks like there's caves.
You've been to the farmlands? There's a family. Voss. I'm close with him, with Ursa. They spoke of the Blight. The Blight. Before all of this happened. They knew. What if they knew? Why aren't they here?
If I find anything, I'll let you know.
Looks like they're both going to take me the same way. Also, I finally figured out what the etheric remnants that I was amassing are for. They are...
Something strange at this Gaspin Manor. People in Lavendale believe it's cursed.
They're for merchants that start popping up in the fade as you progress.
Whatever happened here looks like Demeter's Crossing.
It's still standing, and I'll fight to keep it that way.
You're here to help. You think you and 2 wardens can fix all this?
I can't fix it, but we can certainly scorch it. I'm just going to look here real quick. Okay, winged cape. I don't think you get what kind of firepower I get out of something like that. Themiel's Ash. Honestly, yeah, I'm gonna get that. In this game, detonations are one of the most efficient means of dealing consistent damage.
All right, you're set.
It's interesting because detonations in this game are significantly smaller in options than they were in, say, Inquisition.
It's not the same.
Nug carving. These are just appearance options, and it's interesting that they are like different metals and materials. Among lifeless, defenseless husks. Let's see, that is good for Veil Jumper. I don't know.
Thank you.
Another side quest. What the fuck?
Are you here to help Lavendale? I'm Bastion. There's more out there than Blight. You must be careful.
Of what?
I heard something from up at Gaspin Manor while I was escaping here. The place has been abandoned for years. They say the Lord had some cursed treasure. One day he just disappeared. Could the Blight awaken the curse? If it draws evil here, the treasure's up there somewhere. It should have been destroyed.
Wouldn't be surprised if damage from the Blight stirred something up.
Whether it's a curse or a darkspawn nest, Lavendale's better off without it.
I'm actually going to use the map real quick. Yeah, it looks like I'm going to have to go around. This is definitely going to be one of those long areas when it comes to all the side quests. But
there. That's our Blight one. Got a sample. Guessing they'll need more than one.
Knowing how Antoine experiments. Yes.
oh, shit! I see things that fall and explode, and I am instantly panic pressing my dodge button. Okay, now I know I saw a suicider over there. Okay, so I can't get through this way, which means I'm going to be making a loop around that way. I'm actually impressed that they managed to make the blight more grotesque every game. Oh. That did it for me. Question is that going to open the way? Yes it is. In that case, I'm going to run over this way to check out the side quest to see if I can progress it. The one I have tracked. I cannot.
Got the sample.
Ah, fuck. Drowned undead. And of course there is assist here, which means I have to deal with it. I do not like blighted water and fucking drowned undead. When I get over there, your life will end. Okay. Pick a god and pray, they won't listen. Fucker.
I've had some practice at this.
I am just barely at level to take this on, so we're going to save and pick a god and pray.
There, another champion.
Alright. Vulnerable to fire, resistant to necrosis, necrotic. Yeah, this is gonna get rough. See, what I hate about these guys is they teleport. All of them. To the last. Have a teleport. Trust me, there's a good reason for that. See, if these guys didn't leave these fucking linger puddles everywhere, they would actually be a much better designed fight. Like, I hate to say it like that, but they would not be punishing you, basically, for trying to engage in the fight's mechanics if they didn't teleport and leave puddles of shit everywhere. Like, every time I try to close in, do you see this? This is why I will die on this hill, by the way. If an enemy has a teleport, it needs an internal cooldown. Because I should not have to wait for them to be doing shit like this to be able to engage with their fight the way the game wants their fight to be engaged with. I especially do not approve of that concussion effect. Come on, where are you? Like, do you see this? Dost thou witness this bovine excrement? This proof that someone did not know what they were doing when they designed this fight for this game. Okay, we're doing that for the easy DOT, and because that's a cooldown based ability, that means... See, now we can damage him. See, now he's just trying to from downtown me. Oh shit, I didn't even realize how low my health was there. Okay. That's on me! Where is he? Oh yeah, teleports break target lock too. Like I said, a lot of this shit is whoever designed the fight not understanding how their own game and how cooldowns work. They understand how abilities CDs. Oh, you know, I realized I forgot to send it somewhere. 2 places, actually. So, one moment. I realized I forgot to send it somewhere before I got into the action. But as I was grumbling, a lot of this engagement is really just me trying to get in close and actually deal with the boss, but being unable to, because the boss's teleport does not have any kind of cooldown. It just does it when it wants, as it wants, because fuck balance, and fuck actually understanding how to code certain boss fights. Okay, I know there's a couple more potions on the... See? I mostly have to rely on my ranged abilities, including those with cooldowns. Oh, for fuck. The only time he's in close is when he's performing those attacks. Shit. That was the auto-targeting screwing me. Invuln on demand, bitch. Invuln on demand. Oh yeah, and my all that hard-earned stagger is gone because he kept getting out of my attack range. Which is absolutely wonderful. See, the problem with how this game's stagger gauge and mechanics like barrier are built is shit like this. A teleporting boss with no cooldowns of any kind on that teleport to actually give you the chance to do that. Because keep in mind, I nearly had him staggered earlier. But because he can freely just do as he wants, just die already. Fuckhead.
this gets a little farther.
Well, that's that. Wrapped up, put to bed, and you know, I put a pillow over its head just for good measure to make sure it stayed there. I would not have had as many issues with that engagement if it did not teleport every time, literally every time I got in close enough to start doing things.
The Menace Crossing, now this. If this is a window into what the gods can do with the Blight.
I've never seen a surge like this.
Luckily, every class has a ranged attack. Otherwise, as a warden, you'd be SOL there. Or as a fighter, you'd be SOL there.
Digging over the same areas. What was he searching for?
Okay. There's a beacon here, which means this is a relatively safe zone. Relatively. Bye! Okay, none of these... Nope. None of these are readables, none of these are interactables. Fucking Darkspawn. UGLY, you ain't got no alibi. See you in hell. You, especially, in particular. Always, always, always bring those down when you see them. They're either going to be in your way while you're trying to do shit. Okay, I see a camp, I see an interactable, I see a well.
A well? Well. An echo? Echo? This echo made promises, and then do you think it took them all?
A demon in the well. Wonderful. Let's put it down for good. Okay, I see the indicator of a memento on that wall.
Get ready.
Honestly, those guys are just a non-issue. It's the bigger ones I always have to worry over. Okay, there's 2 overlapping search radiuses and a building here. Let's see if that's 1 fuse line or 2. Two. Okay. Ugh. This place is certainly charming. Suddenly wouldn't want a vacation here.
Check out the ballista. Could be useful.
Rook, are you looking for an excuse to fire that thing?
Can't get to it without breaking all the blight around here anyways. All the active ones that are in some kind of vulnerable state. Like, you can kind of tell. Kind of. Oh. Prize in the box is disappointment. See, the big problem for mages is that your primary resource is small. Why is this a big problem? Because you also use it as part of your ranged attack.
Signs of a flounder.
Now you may be asking yourself, how's that much of a problem? It's simple. Unlike other classes that don't use their resource for their ranged attacks, you do.
Whatever this echo was in the well, I think it possessed them. The more people go near it, the more it gets in their minds.
It offered a way out, then kept them in place. Was it all a game?
That journal mentioned clearing boards from the well. It was sealed away once.
So, back to the well.
Farmland.
People used to live here.
The blight took it recently.
Oi, dickhead. Knock, knock.
Whatever's down there, whatever you do to those people, I won't let you do it again. We're sealing the well. Sealing.
Here it comes.
It's done. No more echo. For now.
Oh, now back to tracking the main quest. We're definitely going to be using that ballista at some point. Because it looks like we're going to have to clear a path somewhere. Also, you can kind of tell the game expects you to get your ass kicked when there's fucking 50 potions. Just everywhere. My problem is, my sustain comes from my damage, my ability to trigger staggers, and I'm trying to upgrade my shank, because if we look here, oh, never mind, my shank is upgraded enough. Every time I trigger my arcane bomb, I get health back. That's why I'm so heavy on whack, 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 throw, whack, 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 fling. Specifically this combo. Because arcane mark, arcane mark, arcane mark. Each of these attacks is an arcane mark stack. And hold on. Yeah, the game has a really weird timing window for it. Where even the crows are tired of feasting on carrion. That is not the kind of weak wall you would typically be firing at. Neither is that. I actually don't see anything you can realistically be using that on. Well, hello, Fugly.
I think it sensed us attacking the boils. It's not happening.
We need to stop it.
Yes, we very much do. Oh, it's greater. Damn, I mistimed the chain.
Good to go again.
Oof. It ran me over because I was focused on the trash.
Time to finish this, rookie.
Okay, that's a pretty cool one. Oh, nice. A new female sash. Yes, I did just want the excuse to fire it. The game auto uses potions when you,
And another son.
I think we've got enough.
Yeah. Let's get back to Wevka and Antoine.
the game auto uses them when you, when you're at capacity but below max health, which is convenient. Prize in the box is an upgrade of a piece of junk. Like, cool, bonus damage against armor and better heavy attack damage. That's not gonna help me much. If I get another Jumper's Deft leathers, not levers, it'll go up to +7, which I can appreciate. Also, if you notice, there's an icon on it. At the top in the diamond, that says Grey Warden. That's the symbol for Grey Wardens in the Simple Tunic, while it's Veil Jumpers on the Deft Leathers, which is a nice touch. I picked Mornwatch. Though I should also double check the Gaspin Manor quest, to be honest with you. Might be able to make my way there. But I'm also going to wrap up those other two quests before I start heading that way. For good measure. Every quest you do in an area and certain activities you do increase that faction's power.
I think we can cut through.
We'll probably have to deal with the Demon of the Well at some point. It's Dragon Age. You don't leave demons unchecked, ever. That's just asking for things to go very, very wrong. I mean, demons in Dragon Age aren't spirits, they're malevolent spirits, or spirits that were twisted into malevolence, overwhelmed and driven berserk. Don't get me wrong, some start as demons, but at the end of the day, for the most part, they're just angry, corrupted spirits. This is us coming through. Okay, yep. Okay, that's a memento indicator. That's a merchant. Hey, buddy. What you got for sale?
Food if you're looking. Not much to forage out there.
We're taking that.
Got what you need.
Oh, without a doubt. So, how you gain stats in this game isn't like Inquisition's completely. Like, you gain bonus ability damage and shit like that from investing in certain trees and perks. But you gain your, okay. First off, I need to find that distressed villager from earlier. Which is probably that one, actually. Only an echo, yeah. Nope. Interesting. Anyways. You get stuff like a permanent % damage up. Or a permanent resistances up from that stuff.
Boss family, did you find anything?
There was something in the well. It got to them.
But we aren't supposed to listen. Stories. But it was sealed.
It's sealed again.
When it's safe to go back, I'll bury it even deeper for Ursa. Thank you for letting me know.
Yeah, this is Dragon Age for you. Like, this is very much one of those classic Dragon Age moments. He thinks I'm just a dangerous idiot. Well, you look at those blighted suiciders and you tell me. Oh.
Antoine? Antoine?
Yes? Yes, the blight samples. They're like nothing we've seen, or anything in the Warden records. And I almost hear voices in it. The gods calling the blight.
I can't hear anything. But if you believe me...
We knew things were bad. But if the blight's being called, the situation's more unpredictable than we thought. We need to...
I give you two Rain, and this is where it leads. Chasing Rook's lies.
First,
stay away from the Blight and the Wardens. How many times must you be told?
Okay, but we found evidence. Edgar and Antoine...
Are too easily distracted.
Rook knew something was wrong.
I can hear it in the samples. The gods. He's telling the truth. The blight has changed. And that changes everything.
It changes nothing. Your sensitivity to Blight is useful, Warden Antoine. But you've had more than one snake in your ear.
I listened to the experts. You've clearly got this handled.
That's enough from you. You tampered with a ritual that unleashed Blight. You did not know what you were doing then, and you don't now.
If gods control the Blight, we need to change how we approach it.
Archdemons controlled Blight, and we'd sense if one had risen. We'd make the sacrifices needed to fight it.
But we...
The Blight has increased. Now is not the time to lose focus. Wardens Evka and Antoine, are you sworn to combat the Blight?
Yes, but...
Then report back to Weishaupt and do so.
That went poorly, even for a talk with him.
It's my fault you're in trouble.
He's never really liked us.
So much for convincing the Wardens.
We can't give you the order, but you have us.
We'll keep tracking the Darkspawn and the Blight. We'll do what we can.
And if we learn the gods' plans, you will too.
The elven god of monsters had been hard at work. She'd taken the Darkspawn and made them so much worse. Now, she and Elgernon had their glorious new army. The risen gods were ready. And they had just the target.
Well, that's very foreboding. That's a full level.
He finally agrees to meet for a report, then he all but calls you a liar.
I think you were included in that.
Thing.
Now then, bulwark because I'm getting tired of getting hit by random fucking left field attacks. And just 3 more skill points and I can actually get bigger AoEs. Well, even bigger. I don't really use Battlecry or even in War Victory. Let's see, that applies Overwhelm. I actually have to check what I have him using, because I know I use a Sand Strike. I know I use Death from Above. Oh. No, I do use Battlecry. Okay. We're actually going to draw a Sand Strike for the Overwhelm applicator here, because that gives me more options. Then back into abilities. Yeah, I don't use a Sand Strike. But Heroic Strike, that's going to help a lot. High Stagger, not in it. Its first upgrade is an anti-armor upgrade. What's not to like? Even more Stagger. By increasing the duration of the Overwhelm, we can also get a lot more mileage. The fact that you can then upgrade it to apply 2 status effects, Bleeding and Burning, which on a crit, this one's crit condition is Thunder, plus Detonation versus Darkspawn. Detonations also ignite ignite my targets. We're taking that. We're taking that. A lot of my gear is just not changing because I don't have a reason to, but this is a good enough reason. One of the most powerful abilities in my kit right now is a blast ability. And I constantly deal crit damage with it because its crit con is if an enemy is at like 40, 50% or lower health. It's extremely unlikely I'm going to change off of this just because that invuln on demand is really nice. Yeah. There's a massive difference in stagger here. Okay. So we're going to make our jolly way over there. We're going to try to clear this area out as much as we can on this stream before I have to leave. Ah, fucking Venatori. It's always fucking Venatori. Unburnable Band. And yet, it doesn't give you burn immunity. So much for unburnable. There we go. Luckily I'm not in combat because that actually... Let's see. Let's see how quickly I can gain 50 mana back. Yeah, that takes too long to cap off if I'm under attack. Way too damn long.
Barrier crystals. Whoever came this way didn't want to be followed. What are they doing in the Hossberg wetlands?
Venatori things. Being assholes. Sacrificing people to their sick, twisted fucking gods. I don't know. Venatori. Good night, bitch. I hear trash. Now I'm going to do a quick sweep of that area I was just in because I think I saw something I could pilfer, but didn't. And if you've ever watched me play games, you know damn well that goes against my code of ethics. What ethics, you may ask? The ethic of leaving no stone unturned, no prize unpilfered, and most damningly, of not letting my ops have shit all. Okay, because that is a chest there. Typically these ones carry companion gear, and if they don't, they tend to at least carry valuables. Considering valuables are how you raise your faction strengths, you're going to need them. Hello, bitch. Would you like to meet your heathen god? Trust me, I'll dissolve your bones.
I have a feeling we will find out.
Oh, shit! Fucking... Of course it's one of the exploder crystals. Of course it is. Which means I need to find... Okay. I need to find the fuse line here. Because that's the thing with those fucking things. You need to basically find fuse lines. Okay, there's a memento and an equipment chest in here. Nice, nice. And the equipment is a new orb. Less stagger, less damage. Ah, it's the one that alternates between fire and electric, the two most used damage types. Or my two most used. Okay, so it's saying that somewhere over there... Ah, there it is. Which now means... I do not like getting in close. Because every time I see big crystal, I'm not sure which kind of big crystal it is until it's the one that blows up in my face. Because there's like 3 types of big crystal. The ones that don't do shit, the ones that store energy and explode, and the ones that grant healing to nearby enemies.
So this is the cursed manor.
It plays the part well.
Considering there's fucking Venatori trash here, quite. Pal, you are lucky that the hitbox on that is bad. You're less lucky that you're about to die. Pray to your god they won't listen, fuckhead.
Lord Gaspin's treasure belongs to the Venatori.
Okay. So first off, we have to keep breaking these fucking crystals. Do a flip, bitch. Okay, that's one major crystal down. 2 to go. I mostly wanted that so I didn't have to worry about getting bum rushed into it.
So they want Lord Gaspin's treasure, but look at this place. It's really still here.
Okay.
What was that? The manor is supposed to be cursed.
Okay, that just broke us a path. I'm going to do a sweep, then make a dart through. So, is that a fucking sphinx? Looks like one. Or... Okay, well that door won't open for me. So I'm going to do a quick sweep to make sure I didn't miss anything. There is a wisp there, a bunch of blight, and yeah, no means of getting through that there from this angle. Gonna grab that. Unless, okay, I see a statue here and a statue here. If there's a, and there's this guy here. So I wonder where that guy's matched. Because these puzzles, I mean, the game introduces you to them. Oh, I see. So you guys aren't matched like that. You guys are matched to braziers. Okay. So in that case... Yep. They're matched to braziers. And we're looking for the big ones. It's clear that distance is no object. Or minimal factor, I should say. So it thusly becomes, where's the third tall brazier? Right there. So if I just push this guy this way, should open something. Yep. Now I don't see a wisp receptacle anywhere nearby, so gonna have to keep an eye out for that. Wait, shit. Okay. Gate there. So I'm not going to concern myself too much with finding where the wisp goes. Okay. Jumper's binding. What'd that do? Not interesting. That's what that do. Nothing I care about. Something doing. So wisps, you always have to keep an eye out for little orbs that are around you, because wisps always deposit into glowing things that you'll see, typically a pedestal or the skull of an undead, that have an orb topping them off. So I'm going to check up here, because wisps do have a timer. And that means that wherever it is, it has to be somewhere you can access within that timer. It's only about a minute, so it's not likely to be this way, because you can't make that jump. There is actually no means of navigating here from up here that I can see at present. Which means that really all I have to do is progress this area. Because the only way forward is down now. And that means... well, there's a barrier.
The cellar. Stay on guard. Research notes. This man wanted Lord Gaspin's treasure to impress Elganon.
He wants status and hire a guy. A curious creature.
Okay, he's... There's no way it was that easy.
Treasure but found a sealed demon.
What can you expect in a place like this?
Attack my target, deals bonus. Nah.
This writing is old. If it was Lord Gaspin, whatever he thought was back here, it wasn't enough. He found a demon, or became the one we met. If the demon was the curse, at least we've kept it away from Lavendel. Once we're done, we can let back.
Yeah, because there's another area here. And now I'm going to investigate. Memento here. Quick chest here. Resources in here. Unfortunately, this is the part where I indulge in my obsession with leaving nothing unturned. Because I saw that wisp, I did not see an additional receptacle nearby. At least in that direction. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a sweep of this little area. I do not see any wisp receptacles around here either. Interesting. So either it's meant to lead you to something, or I just have to bite the bullet, go up that way. And I think I'm gonna go with biting the bullet, exploring this way, seeing what the fuck is down there. Ha! Made it! Just as often as not, I kind of miss those jumps because the game's mantling magnet's weird. Okay, now then I have that ladder, which means I now have a way back up to this section. Not like it's really going to matter. I'm just going to take a nice little dip. Now then. Now that I'm down here, I can explore a little more readily and figure out just what the fuck is going on here. Still don't see a wisp receptacle though, so that's disconcerting. That's an Evanirus altar, nice. Okay, you have how many? 4.
Need a wisp.
Oh, well, that answers that. That's where that wisp is supposed to go. Because the thing is, wisps can be used to open mechanisms on the other side of doors and such. Luckily, the game gives you those context clues, otherwise I would have never figured it out myself. Because now I bring the little guy this way. Yeah, I didn't see that skeleton there. If I had, I would have been able to figure it out instantly. We're going to cast Animate Dead and have the little dude pull a lever and open a gate. I'm actually surprised I haven't seen a fight yet, but I'm about to bumble into one. I can tell from the sound. I heard something grunt. Yep.
Right.
And now we're in combat, so I can't actually use exploration abilities. I really do hate that they have just the dedicated spear thrower hurlocks now. These guys do not deserve to exist. Or those bomber dudes. Yeah. Okay. Now that that one is vulnerable, should make it possible to break my way through to this one. And I think this is about to be the way towards the demon. Okay, that looks like breakable. It was. And equip chest. Let's see. Plus damage against overwhelmed. Nice, nice. And I think that this is the site of the next encounter with the demon. Yep, pinnacle of its kind. So I'm supposed to look for some kind of brazier to ignite again. First off, I'm going to get that fast travel point unlocked. Going to do some quick exploration. Please go disappoint existence elsewhere. See, the reason I don't like those guys is they also leave a puddle of crap where they die. They leave lingering status effects where they die. And I have a very firm opinion, especially in games like this, where you're just constantly hurling wave after wave or annoyance after annoyance at your players. You shouldn't be leaving fucking 20-second lingering puddles of shit for people to constantly have to contend with. Especially when those festering puddles of damage and shit are exactly that. Festering Disgusting little puddles. Going to see if there's another beacon. Nope. Okay, so I'm just going to go piss off that demon now. But I'm going to change my party real quick. I'm going to drop, I'm gonna have to drop Lucanis for to keep Davrin and Emmerich. I just love Emmerich's intro, honestly. This is a quest you pick up in, well, there's the brazier. This is a quest you... Okay, we're not picking a fight with that Blight Sis. It is level 35. That means the level 35 boss is going to crap right out of it. And I do not feel good in my odds of dealing with a level 35 boss.
Determination is at the shape of your will.
And it's a rage demon. And of course he's... Okay. Resistant to fire. Which means he's resistant to this debt. I'll give you the freedom of death, motherfucker! Again, lingering crap piles. I actually probably should have kept Lucanis here. Because I do not have an overwhelm detonator. Lucanis and Harding are my overwhelm detonators. So with that in mind, we're going to just... Damn it. Mine. See, this is just bullshit. Those should not have enough... If they're going to chain an attack like that, it should not have that much hit stun. Plus mana generation, reduced mana costs, no thanks.
That's it. The necropolis door to the demon, the real demon these all came from, should be open.
We know where to go to end it.
Yes, we very much do. So I saw an interact over here. We're just taking a quick look up here to see if there's anything to note, anything to pilfer. Okay, nice. Okay, and that is increased resistance, duration, and effectiveness. Okay, so I could do academic interests, or I could explore a little more this way. I think I'm going to go with exploring, because I'm probably about to have an all roads lead to Rome kind of thing here. One thing I appreciate about this game is the amount of backtracking. Usually I don't appreciate it when a game makes me backtrack 50 million times, but in this game, because of how it opens its areas, and It's more sensible than a lot of other games when it comes to that. It's not like, oh, well, you need to backtrack for that one item from a quest you started at the beginning of the game. Kind of backtrack. It's...
Have I got this right? Manfred's a wisp.
A wisp of curiosity, to be precise.
And this wisp was so curious about our world, it just couldn't wait to come here, animate a body, and serve tea.
Manfred enjoys boiling water.
Ow. Well. Right. I don't have a Thunder Primer anymore. Shit. And this is why Spirit Bomb is so nice. This guy's already crit, and I'm going to gain 25 mana per tick because of it auto-critting him to God's green fucking earth. And the devil's blue fucking hell. That guy now gets to die screaming. I just love that they bounce off walls, too.
Emmerich, have I got this right? Manfred's a wisp.
A wisp of curiosity, to be precise.
And this wisp was so curious about our world, it just couldn't wait to come here, animate a body, and serve you tea.
Manfred enjoys boiling the water. He's mesmerized by the steam.
I love that. So, for those of you who don't know, or haven't seen him yet, you will soon. Oh, fuck me sideways. Okay, I saw 2 attack indicators coming from all the way up there. Okay, this was very much not all roads leading to Rome. And that's why we use detonations religiously, by the way. Okay, that is like 3 different fucking boils, and I don't like that. Especially when it looks like they are impeding the progress of certain ability activations. Interesting, so it's one of those little puzzles. It's not so much a puzzle as it is just understanding how these interact together. Ta-da! Because these stones are a means of navigating the world. And this should be the way back into Lavendel. It is. I can tell because my return indicator leads that way. My adoration of violence, however, is taking me this way. Sheltered glade. Not very sheltered now, is it? There's going to be at least a Fenharel altar somewhere around here. Every map set has one. or every regional map has at least 1 to 2 of them. Okay, there is a chest up there. There is a memento here. Okay, so that renders that blight pustule vulnerable, and that blight pustule vulnerable. That is now a ladder up. Okay. Now, are you guys the matched set? Nope. These guys are the braziers again. So that means I need to find 2 braziers that would be accessible from over here, or visible along each of these vectors. Okay, that's the resistant one. The on potion use effect, by the way, is exactly that. Okay, so there is a brazier down here. That would be that guy's. And this guy's brazier is that one. See, it's all about knowing how the game works. Those kind of puzzles... Oh? Meh. A lot of this game is just kind of understanding how mechanics and the systems and setups work. Like, my only true complaint about any of the systems, combat, or interactions stems from the teleporting enemies and the hit stun. If an enemy can just sit there and spam fireball at you, it should not have, or my bad, not even fireball, but fire bolts at you. If they can just sit there and keep doing it all willy-nilly, it shouldn't have much hit stun. It's clearly meant to pepper and harass. It's not meant to shove you back. It's meant to keep you off of it by dissuading you with pain. Not keep you off of it by killing you. This is definitely something that's going to open up later in progression. I can tell because there's no indicators of any further blight boils, and the fact that there is a level 35 cyst over in this part of the area. Okay, interestingly, along that zip line... Okay, I'm going to have to explore a little, because I saw that I see a beacon on the other side nearby one of the zip lines. I'm also going to have to drop Emmerich for Lucanus. Like, this and Lucanus plus Harding is easily one of my more effective combinations. Team comps. Because of how they interact and how their primers and detonators work together. I'm a Sunder detonator. I'm a weaken applicator Sunder detonator. So you then combine that with a Sunder applicator and an Overwhelm detonator as well. Oh, we are just running past all those Suiciders. We're going to get that marked, but we are going to make a run. Yes, I can very much see that. Okay, there's got to be a boil around here. That's on me. That one, less so. These guys have to have a boil to be spawning this consistently, and that means I have to pop that fucking zit as soon as I can find it. Okay, so I explored in this area, which means whatever zit there that's leading to their spawns is going to be over that way. Or not. Oh well. Don't know how I missed that on my first sweep through this area. But we're gonna actually start running through the swamp road now. Whoop! Catch me if you can, bitch! We're going to do a quick little jaunt over this way to see if there's anything else. Because as you can see, this area is very much unlocked. Oh, well. Yeah, well, considering this area is overrun by Blight, yeah, there's gonna be a bunch of shit here. Parry! So the game calls your parries perfect defense. Okay, activate that, because once it moves, it'll show me the way to an item. The game's obligatory bonus skill point. Item specific. I didn't even see the water. I was too busy running. Ta-da! An additional skill point. And every one of those altars increases the strength of the veil jumpers. It's why they're so easy to raise, because every one of them... Okay, that is too deep to walk through, so that means I have to loop around. But yay, more shit. A lot more shit. Not really interested in that. I don't guard often, and I'm sure that's abundantly clear to anyone that's watched me stream for more than 2 seconds. The moment I get in a fight, I am extremely, violently aggressive with my targets. I tend to play a good the best offense, or the best defense is an amazing offense. And it very much shows. Okay, right. Fire vuln. Bonus armor damage, nah. Detonation, supply burning, plus overwhelm duration. Right, Tosh now has new stuff. Let's see, offhand. Taunted dragons. See, that would mean more if we fought more dragons. Because Deep Stalkers are not dragonkin, they're technically a vermin enemy type. Okay, 3 more skill points and I can enhance that. So, provided I land that in that yellow attack window, which is where I'm usually trying to avoid shit and getting smacked for it, well, now I have an actual perfect dodge ability, which is amazing. The problem is I was specking around in everything but that, and luckily I also passively generate staff energy. Because my old thing here is, again, I am a hyper aggro player. I always have been. I always will be. I do not like the idea of giving anything a chance to react. This guy's about to get fucked over every way to Sunday he can. Gladly. Watch this. Or not. I pressed dodge, but the game decided it did not appreciate that. So that guy gets to die fucking scream now. Siphoned is such an amazing status effect. It really is. Fortunately, now all of my shit's on CD, so I have to run all the way up there to get his ass. Okay. Placate mischief. What do you want, little buddy? Oh. Well, shit, I don't know where this guy's supposed to go. Oh well. Fuck it. Third party, go! Not for long. See, that's what's really handy. So, one of the perks of my weapon is that my, okay, so that is not, in fact, one I can pop. One of my abilities, or yeah, one of the perks of my weapon.
Take away the blight, and they both ended up like that one.
Oh, hell yes. Oh shit, that gives him a heal too. Anyways, so if I recall correctly, it's one of the perks on my weapon. Triggering the arcane bomb also staggers enemies nearby, which means it adds to their stagger gauge. It doesn't actually stagger, knock back, hit, stun them. But it's still really, really useful because of that. Because I am a very arcane bomb heavy fighter. I play along the game's definition of a spell sword build here. Okay. I am beginning to reach the limit of what I can explore at present, it looks like. Without further story progression. Oh well. Is what it is, kind of thing. Because this strikes me as the kind of area you're supposed to be in later. And it's very much personal experience telling me that. Okay, I never trust any kind of water. And then we use Stone Song here. Use him on that. To make myself a way up. Typically, if you see a bunch of rocks together like that, you're going to want to activate them. Just because, well, as you just saw, I found a collectible that I couldn't access otherwise.
It snaked its way up the whole building.
Let's see. That is shallow. That is deep. I don't see anything in there, so for now I can't get through. Same for over here. Do not see a way to get around or through. Like, I see that ladder there, but I do not see a way up to the ladder. Kind of thing. Oh. Well. That's something I missed. Probably only leads... Oh, it leads to the wisp receptacle. Good to know, good to know.
Need a wisp.
Because, if I recall correctly, I saw one just a little ways back. Somewhere around here. Hey, little buddy. Give me a hand. And that'll knock something open. Ta-da. See, that's why wisps are also important to keep in mind. That just upgraded that into plus maximum potions. See, I'll consider that at tier 4. Once it upgrades to epic. Like, sorry, not sorry. Hey, no. Rook, you dumb bastard. Yes. Enderfeld's Azure. Okay. So let's see. I do not see any more means of exploring around here. So we're going to take a quick additional sweep. Nope. Can't use those. I came in through that door there. Let's look around a little more. And then go feed that demon its own fucking ass. Nope. Okay, it says there's a little nook here. So I'm going to take a moment to look. Well, that's exploration option. Let's see how far out that goes. Okay, that means that... Nope. Another sweep. Yeah, no. The only way I'm getting there is if I... Ta-da! Oh. What'd that do? Damn it! As much as I want the extra res, the answer to that is no. I don't want that, because I want to keep... Now, the one problem with me using Dublin and Lucanus, I think, is neither of them have a revival charge. Right now. I'd have to actually check. Because that converts his weapon damage to fire. All of it. Which is really nice under most circumstances, because only the Venatori are resistant, and certain enemies. Lucanis... Oh no, I am using his revival charge, because I don't have another trinket for him. Poor bastard. I just got another piece of gear. Like I said, I'll consider that once I get the upgrade for it. But at that point, I might just have bought the extra Jumper's Deft leathers from the Veil Jumpers. Almost took a dip. And trust me, that dip would have made me even more stinky, not cleaned me up. Okay, let's do a quick little check here and see if I can find the alternate entry point for there. Because those do not ambulate, those are not mobile, which means that to get around into there, I'd have to find a way around. I'd have to purge this blight here. Alternatively, it might just be as simple as... Nah, there's no way. Yeah, no. The only way over there is through the blight, which means we'll be coming back and around later to tear it up. So, we're going to clear out the side quest from Bastion. Luckily, it's right next to a beacon. And then I'm going to be right back. Alright, and back.
Rook! Always good to see people return. Means they're still alive.
We went up to Gaspin Manor.
You did? And the curse? Was it... Did the blight wake it?
Less the blight, more like some Venatori. There was a demon haunting the manor. We stopped it.
Huh. Well, we all knew something wasn't right. And thank you. There's one less evil to worry about.
Are you alright?
Oh hey, there's a nook of this town I haven't checked out. Okay. Is that along the path I'd already cleared? Yes, it is. I'm going to do a quick sweep, see if there's any merchants or others. Nope. That's the infirmary. I'm going to see if Antoine and Evka are now proper, what do you call it? Nope, they are not proper faction merchants. Shame. If they were, I would be able to, speak to them about certain stuff. Try to gain faction rep and all that. So I do need to double check my caretaker power. Because if it's at or around 6k, nope. I need 250 more to upgrade it. That is 5 mementos, by the way. That's not a lot.
It runs deeper than we thought. I shut down another tendril. It doesn't stop spreading.
You need to head back to Weishaupt.
Soon. We can risk a small delay before we're missed.
We'll continue helping here for a while, and help you on the way if we can.
Okay, so I'm gonna speak to this one.
Yeah?
Let's see, that is trinket for Davrin. That enhances that potion. Immovable, by the way, is super armor. And nope, not really interested in any of these. Okay, so with that in mind, back to the map. We're going to pay, alright, I can do that. That'll give me some extra. Let's see, Morgan at the Cobbled Swamp, right, Acropolis Halls, which means world map, not local. Travel to the Necropolis. And now we're going to whack us a demon. Or get whacked by the demon. Let's see, sealed door would be over there, which is accessible from this level. But I am going to change the party to Emmerich and Tosh. Because I think Tosh has a Sunder in her kit. I think. I need to check, actually. Character, companions, Tosh, skills. Dragonfire, nope. Weaken detonator, taunt, invuln. Nope. She just has an overwhelm applicator. Sadly, as a mage, I do not have any overwhelm detonators either. Yes, game, I know there's one up top there. I just don't know how to get to it. Okay, pinnacle of its kind is accessible that way. So we're going to just do a quick little sweep through my kit and see if I don't have anything that can't serve as an applicator. Oh, you know, this is an area effect. I can use this as a quick press stun. A lot of necrotic abilities also have an auto, or a lot of chilled abilities also have an auto crit on necrosis proc. So this works out. We're taking that. We're just gonna save here. A fucking demon.
Quiet. The spirit we've been chasing must be waiting inside.
You ignored each warning, scoffed at every taunt. With every death, I tasted freedom. For without the door seals, I can take on the world at last. Witness the greatest treasure of the dead.
Possessed a high dragon's corpse.
Hey, sorry. Demon, you are not a dragon. Get out of that body.
We are not capable of dealing with this. Like, I'm going to do my best, but I can already tell you right now this is not going to be something I can actually deal with. I thought it'd just be a fucking demon, not... Okay, applies quiet hiss, detonates sundered. Nope, I have two. Okay, I need to use Corrupted Ground into Dragonfire right now. God damn it. I should have paid attention to my cooldowns more. There's no way we're fucking doing this. I refuse to believe it. There's no way we're gonna actually fucking do this. Oh yeah. Auto stagger on break. On leg break. Okay, 2 seconds till Tosh is ready. Which now means entangling into Dragonfire.
That one, quickly!
Okay, always target... As with any game, when you see... That was by and far one of the greatest Gambit payoffs I could have gotten here. So you see how two of its limbs are glowing pink? If I knock it... Oof. You know what? Considering that's my second actual potion use all fight, I'd actually say I'm doing pretty fucking good here. Oh, I don't like that. Okay, so it's got a 70% health gate. Attack. If I just keep running it and don't run in a straight line, it can't hurt me. Oh, I don't like this. Oh shit, here comes the fucking wiper. Oh no, it just gave itself a barrier and wreathed itself in electric. Okay, now then. We're going to go ahead, entangling into Dragonfire. And oh cool, it summoned friends. That's the part where I know I'm gonna die then. I don't know how we're doing this, man. I do not know. Okay, that was just bad luck, honestly. Okay, so I'm doing better than I expected, considering my first potion use all fight involved me trying to run away because I realized I was stepping up to something way out of my punching range. Ah boy, here comes a big one! Okay, I need to make sure I'm going to cast this on this one. Like I said, an invuln on demand is amazingly powerful in, well, really any context here. Luckily it's not summoning a bunch of fucking flying ads or ranged ads here, because that would have been the reason I lost. I really just need to use Tasha's Overwhelm here. Okay, here comes a big one, so let me just use something that renders me invincible while casting. Shit. Or not. Here comes a rain of shit again. It's going to give itself some barrier here. And this is going to be the part where it... Okay. Go on, bitch. Get back down here. See what fucking happens. And there's the ranged ads. There's the reason this is about to go to shit. I swear to God, game, if you targeted... It targeted a ranged ad. I just need one more ult percent and... Okay, right, they're both ready, which is important here. Because if we use Entangling Spirits and go into Dragonfire... Wrong target, game! I totally want you guys to shoot the fucking trash with one of the highest damaging combos we have access to. Yeah, no. I actually got way further along than I thought I would. That was honestly mostly on me. 100%, that was my own damn fault. But, now that I know that the primary demon is well out of my punching range, and frankly, that is definitely not something I want to bring these two on, we're going to go ahead and do other shit for a while. Actually, I'm gonna have to call that it for this stream. I don't want to get too caught up in it. Hold up. I'm gonna do that real quick. And after that, I'll do this gate real quick. Because I know now that that is going to take some, finding 3 specific bosses around here. Okay, Alvanon's Haven, that would be here. Ah yes, the one I haven't been able to open basically all game. But if I recall correctly, cracking open the Blights also grants caretaker power, so might just be enough. Oh yes, we're taking that. Barely sturdy enough to be stepping to us, bitch.
I understand that your mother is quite the scholar, Tash.
Yep.
It must have been wonderful growing up learning from her.
Yeah, it was great.
Intrusion.
What's wrong? Is it the undead we've been fighting?
Corruption seeps in, Dweller. It overflows here. Staunch it.
Yep, can upgrade it. So we're going to first off run through this and go and buy an upgrade for my armor, because I think if I upgrade my armor and re-equip the one of the lightning spheres I have, I will actually be able to just kind of laugh at that asshole of a boss. Which to me is just the funniest shit. It's like, ah, yeah, you suck. But I've got like 60-70% elemental resistance to you, in particular, especially. Because I do have an orb that grants me a 50% resistance against, specifically, electric. So, by having that out, and having some of my other gear, oh yeah, no, you guys are well within my punching range. Because keep in mind my arcane bomb base perks.
We close the last one. We can do this.
Corruption. Undead. I'd say we found out who's responsible. Here it comes.
Well, shit. This is a far from ideal team comp here. Damn it. I couldn't see the indicators through all the visual effects. That's what's always kind of annoying to me. Okay, that should not have been long enough to make that indicator. I'm just gonna see if I can't make that man a popsicle, honestly. Okay.
Damn thing's healing itself again.
That means it's weakening the face head. Stay on it.
If we can just get it through here. Oh, here comes the attack patterns. Oh, I do not appreciate the fact that it has a wall type attack. Okay, luckily there's a potion there. So I'm gonna need it. Okay, there are 2 more potions. See? Oh shit, I jumped into that. Attacks like that really have no place in this game in particular. Specifically because of the fact that they last too long. If they lasted even a second less, they'd be a bit more reasonable. But the issue is, yet again, the game feels like it's trying to punish you just for playing it, with a lot of attacks and abilities. I was doing that for the health, honestly. We're just going to use that.
It's healing again, but the tear's getting weaker.
Luckily, he's still weakened right now because this is about to be the reason why he doesn't get anything back. Ow. Ow! I could not see what was going on there. I couldn't see that indicator, though. Take that back, asshole. You're not getting me today, bitch. Not here, not like this, not too fucking day. Give me that ass! We're going guns blazing now. It's the last push. He is basically empty. And luckily I have Invuln on demand. Just die. That went a lot better than the first one, I thought.
The Fey Tear and the Revenant are both gone. And the Revenant left its essence behind like before. These Revenants aren't just undead, there's something more.
The caretaker said something about regret.
This'll open the way.
And the chest that should be after this is going to likely carry a unique weapon or item in it. Interestingly, and I hope. Curiosity may be my fatal flaw, but damn if it hasn't gotten me some nice shit before. Now if only I had quit getting me bodied. And what do you do? Yeah, no. As useful as that is, I don't have enough situations where burning is going to help me. I know where the final source of corruption is, too. It's over here. I just don't have access to its area yet. I'm also going to have to go back to the lighthouse to enhance my upgrade tier for any non-unique equipment. Because unique equipment comes to you effectively at full power. You can put an enchantment on it, but that's about all you can do. So, first off, we're going to go to the lighthouse. And I feel like this is going to be a game where the strength of your allies very much determines part of its ending. Oh, a new missive. Wherever it goes, be careful. Oh yeah, that's another neat thing. You do get missives like, hey, thank you for bailing our asses out. Okay. Just as a note, primers are stuff like Weakened and Overwhelm. By having a longer duration on them, you can do a lot more damage. frankly, if I'm going to deal with that fucking dragon formless one, if I'm going to deal with that guy, I know exactly what team comp I need. I'm going to need to use Harding and Lucanus.
Abundance.
A rook really likes shiny things. Okay, so let's see. I'm going to keep using that. So we're going to... Oh shit, I can get a max health potions now. Going to put that on because it's on something I'm no longer using. We're going to see what new ones I can put on you. Because I'm using blast and area abilities mostly. I can't... Not gonna swap that out. Right. Electricity res, healing received. We're gonna keep the electricity res. Right, I forgot. I don't have an enchantment on this. Don't really use final attacks with this thing. Plus damage versus health, plus healing. Gain health on perfect defense, which is the parry. There's nothing else I can really add to this, so in that case, we're just going to go for flat weapon damage. The thing I have stagger... Oh no, I can drop the stagger from the other one. And that's how they're handling enchantments this game. Completely different from the first one, from any of the prior ones. You can't just stack 50 copies of the same enchantment. +1 to the light projectile accounts, which would not be a bad choice here, honestly. And that's actually my best bet here, because that increases just the overall base damage output for that. We're going to look at my abilities. Oh hey, I can give that the chilled effect. 75% stagger is actually really good, by the way. Depending on what ability I can duct tape that to. Like that one, I think I have armor damage on. And I cannot give it stagger. Shame. Wonder what else I can give. Okay, that's damage cooldown reduction. Those don't matter for you. Okay, if I can give this one that 75% stagger, that'd be amazing. Can't. Of course not. What about you? Shocked on hit? Nah, gonna keep that. Plus added chains, which is really good, actually. Plus range. Looks like Frost Nova is the only one I can give that massive stagger buff to. To be fair, it's not a damage ability. It is a control ability. It deals minuscule, neglectful amounts of damage. But in spite of that, minuscule, neglectfully low damage. That also means that it has a decent effect and duration. Okay, so quest from Tosh, Lucanus, and Emmerich all want... Okay, Lucanus has a timed dialogue, so we're going to have to do that. Then we're going to have to pick up that quest from...
Why do you run around in fancy mage clothes?
Because I like them?
You're barely even wearing a shirt.
You fight Anton with a bare midriff.
Everything all right?
We're fine. Just trading fashion tips. So what I wear is a problem for you?
It's not. It's just... Why dress like that? Are you trying to make your mother happy?
Tosh, what's going on? Something is clearly bothering you.
My bet's on mothers and dresses.
It's just something my mother said the other day. That I act more like a man than a woman.
And you feel like you should wear dresses to make her happy?
No. Can you imagine me in a dress? I'd look stupider than I'd look stupid.
This isn't about the dress, is it?
No, it's... I don't know. She always says stuff like that. About how I dress, how I act.
And?
It feels... right. When she says, why does it feel...
Tosh.
This is stupid. Forget I said anything.
If something about being a woman...
But what does it mean?
It could be about your mother's expectation. Or maybe it's being a woman...
How would knowing that help?
Some of my friends in Minrathous talk about not... I could see if they'd like to talk.
Yeah. And thanks.
Oh. Thanks for letting me down gently.
Ah, shit. I pressed skip a couple too many times. With dialogues like that, I tend to try to avoid it. Secondhand embarrassment for me.
Lucanus? Where is he?
Okay. Let's see. Well, Lucanus wasn't in his hidey hole, so he's out down by the Alluvion. I'm actually going to go talk to those two before I try to do any further content, because typically when you have stuff like that, it does disappear. The game even tells you that, hey, that little clock on the speech bubble means it'll disappear if you do too much.
Back, demon! No further! Isn't standing up to them supposed to work?
Let Lucanus go! Don't make us hurt both of you!
What's going on? Lucanus?
It's not Lucanus, it's the demon. It's taking him over. He's trying to leave.
Smells like jam and brimstone.
Rook, do something!
Lucanus, wake up!
Ugh. What the?
Tried to walk through the Alluvion in your sleep.
Spite wanted out.
I need coffee.
Are you sure you're all right?
This could be better. It's hard for Spite to take control when I'm awake, so I try to stay awake.
You can't just stay awake forever.
I'll be more careful next time.
We do have magical experts here, you know. Once we put our heads together, we'll figure this out.
I already talked to Nev and Bellara. Don't worry about it. This won't happen again. And thanks.
Wake up. I love that. Just... Lucanus, wake up! Just shouting, and Spite being like, the fuck do you think that's... Oh, he's in control again. Okay, so let's see. Bellara has a dialogue that'll lead into a quest, and Tosh has a quest.
I cannot say.
Who created you?
I cannot say.
What can you say?
I cannot say.
Right. Deserve that.
Got the archive spirit working, I see.
Rook, you're here. And I did, sort of. A little bit. It appears, but it won't tell me anything.
You simply ask the wrong questions. A common affliction of the weak-minded.
Also that, it's kind of mean.
Just insult it right back. Assuming you know how to insult a spirit.
I've never thought about it. How would you do that? Emmerich might know. That is an idea. Syrian learned a lot, taught me a lot about these archives. They have, well, not thoughts like us, but sort of pathways, I guess. They can only respond to specific questions worded in specific ways. So, if you're powerful, like almost God-level powerful, how would you talk to someone you see as lesser?
Really condescendingly, based on experience so far.
Right. You wouldn't ask questions, you'd tell them what to do. So let's... Archive, tell me who built you.
I cannot say.
The greatest of Elvenar, a steward of her glory. Truly, I was blessed to bathe in his warmth. Anaris built me, and to him I shall someday return.
You mean the Forgotten One?
I cannot say.
Good point. It came later.
What or who is a Forgotten One?
The bad gods. Or so we were told. Elgranon, Gillenane, they were the good ones. But now we know the truth. So we don't know for sure. What they used to say Solus was one, so...
Right. So this thing...
Could be. Everything Anaris knew, this thing knows. And my people deserve to know. If I can get it to tell me...
Have fun with the condescending spirit.
I'll try. Could be worse, I guess.
Worse, like the wound of betrayal Lord Anaris suffered. Soon he will cast down the oppressors and take his rightful place.
What a shame I can't stay longer. Good luck.
Appreciate the support.
I love that. This spirit's a dick. The spirit of knowledge is a dick. Oh, interesting. That was not a quest event, I think. I do not see an additional side quest in here, so... We're going to just quickly change the quest to one that doesn't tell us shit. Okay, there is another timed event with Asan and Davrin. This is what a lot of this game is, and a lot of this playtime is. Running around, balancing companion events with actually killing shit.
Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt.
Please do. I need to hear an actual voice now and then.
Can't imagine why.
I'm starting to dream that I'm a griffin. Squawk.
Keep dreaming. It's good to have goals in life.
The real dream is getting him to take a nap. So what brings you by?
Just curious, really. What, they've always been these legendary warriors living apart from the world.
Don't know about that. I spent time with people who were bad right up till they took their vow.
How so?
Weishaupt is the last stop for the wrong sort. If you're facing prison or worse, you can always join the Grey Wardens and take your chances with the Blight.
Okay. So there was some miscommunication.
Yeah, it's not all bad.
When does it get good?
When Darkspawn threaten a village, when innocent people are in danger, then we swoop in, swords held high, armor gleaming, while 100 faces look to us for salvation. And they all live to see the sunrise because of what we do.
Okay.
Best part is the Warden fighting alongside you. But after that day, it's different. There's nothing like seeing redemption happen before your eyes.
We all need that chance.
Okay, so I've got to be ready to go in 10 minutes. This is going to be the end of this.
Lived in the shadows. When the storm comes, you don't want farmers and florists fighting arch.
Kinda like us.
Minus the skeleton.
I don't know. Man.
How about we quit?
I mean, undead can't be blighted, so it's actually quite effective. Now then, I'm going to save. Like I said, I've got to be ready to go in 10 minutes. Thanks anyone who came by. This will be up on YouTube later. Ciao.